cheating genetics testing before we enter relationship.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing my face, my name is Chantel and I have a guest here, a very special one at that. I told you guys in my Insta stories and on my YouTube community that I'll be having a special guest, and here she is.
Hello beautiful people, it is your favorite girl, Dyna Ekwueme in the building.
Today's video is a very controversial one. I just decided to drop this bomb on my channel, and who better to film it with than Diana, because she's 100% real. Like, she's not sugarcoating everything. It's 100% real game, no gimmicks. And I shared this with you guys on my Insta stories and on my YouTube community to send in your reasons. Sorry if I'm looking like this. Diana's son is here. I don't want it to fall. So you guys should tell me, I asked you guys what you think is the reason why people cheat, men in particular, and most of you sent in your reasons. I put them in bullet points here, and I'll be asking Diana what she thinks about each point, and we'll just discuss here. Any other thing you feel like you want to add, you can let us know in the comment without being rude though. Just tell us your yes.
Without being rude.
Without being rude.
In caption.
In caption and in capital letter in bold. Please. One of the things that also inspired this video was watching the Guy Code on MTV. If you watch it, the one that really struck me was one guy said. He said why men cheat is because they cheat because they are trying to save their relationship. They get into someone to see what's lagging in their existing relationship and possibly change things. That's why they cheat. So they are cheating because they want to try to help their current relationship.
If that is your purpose for cheating, you are a mumu person.
I saw this and I'm like, are you normal?
You like, excuse me, the person that you are lagging the something with, does the person have 3 breasts? Auntie, uncle, does the person have 3 breasts? How can you be making such selfish excuses
that you're trying to save your current relationship? That's why you cheated. That's like the most stupid.
Where is the communication? Why, like, if there's something lagging in your partner, why don't you sit down and talk it out? And even if you feel like, okay, you're not seeing those things, I really can't understand. Why don't you take a break? Come back to your senses. When you sign up to be in a relationship with somebody, it is a partnership.
Yes.
It is a lifetime
you have to compromise
thing. Until you say you're done. You can't just like wake up one morning because somebody that you obviously asked out and you're in a solid relationship with along the line doesn't have
what you were looking for. You
or maybe something you're even lost in
about
temporarily.
True. And
then all of a sudden another moi is now better. That don't anger me, please. Another point.
Then another one I got is that he wants to move on. That's the guy that he might be tired but doesn't have the balls to tell his partner, so he wants to break up. So
break up with me.
So that the partner can return to the breakup. Like, and you say, oh, you broke up with me because
break up with me.
Why do you have to make me go through all of that? Hold on.
I'm sorry, my nigga. If you're tired of me, break
up with me. You don't need to cheat with someone. You say you don't have balls,
go and borrow balls and break up with me.
But you have balls to go outside and cheat.
You have balls to go and look for another Ofako. But you don't have balls to walk up to me and say, Auntie, I'm tired of you. I would rather you break up with me. Let me
just going through
deal with the heartbreak.
Save yourself the stress.
Then find out that you're cheating on me with another person,
and I'll still then break up with you again.
Just do it earlier.
Doesn't make sense. Someone I saw on the internet say confusion about commitment versus limerence. Limerence means romantic intensity for the other person. You know, this temporary loss, like, oh my god, this person is everything. Then long-term commitment is with the person you're with. So they just want to do that and get it over and done with.
Do you believe that some people are actually dating themselves in this real world?
Yes, so yes.
Some people, in fact, this Valentine's, some people actually found out that Lebu is a boo of a boo of another boo. My dear sisters and brothers in the Lord, before you even mention the word commit, in fact, in the early stages of dating, you need to know, is this person serious with me? You can't just be doing, okay, we're just going along the line and then we're sampling each other, flashing each other, we're just seeing how it goes. From that seeing how it goes, the person is seeing how it goes with another lady. You need to set your
a bunch of other people that are seeing how it goes. Oh.
You need to set your foot on the ground, like that early stage, and say, are we
like this or like
are
that?
We serious or what are we?
We have a special guest. You guys, okay.
At the end of the day, you need to know what's up with your man. You need to know, I don't want to say with your man, with your date. Before you call somebody, this is my man, boyfriend. This is my boyfriend, this is my hobby. There needs to be some serious something.
Commitment. Something that will make you sure.
It's not about taking you to the mother.
Let's go into that. Let's go. That's just about because mothers these days will laugh with every girl that their son brings. It's
not about taking you to mother. It's not about showing off with friends, because even friends, they all know what they are doing.
True.
My dear, know what you are doing with the person and set foot and say, Oga, what are we?
Yeah.
Are we serious or are we playing? And if it's not, if it's long, if it's just like let's just see, Kuku know that you're dating yourself.
Okay, another one I saw was childhood abuse or experiences. This one I don't agree with it. That maybe the person was abused as a child, that's why he's doing that now as an adult. What do you think? I don't
Psychologically, people can be affected from like childhood experience, because I would say for me it takes a lot for someone to break out of that. Okay, my parents, I saw an abusive relationship, or I saw my dad doing this often. It's no excuse.
Yeah, for me it's not excuse. It exists, but it's not primary.
It's no
I can
excuse
deal
to
with
cheat.
it, but it's not
I can say that
you're
sometimes
cheating.
Psychologically things can just mess you up.
I understand, but you should strive to be better than what your parents, what you saw your parents do.
That shouldn't actually
you don't have to
be
make someone someone that is innocent to pay for the sins of the past by your parents. For me, I don't know. Anybody can disagree in the comments. I don't think it's enough reason to cheat.
It's not.
Oh yes, this one is so interesting. This one, if I even had to do a screenshot of it. They said genes. Your genes, this one I read it from Business Insider. Your genes may influence how likely you are to stray.
Genes, like genetics.
A growing body of research suggests that certain people are more likely to be unfaithful depending on their biology. For example, one study from the University of Queensland published that infertility was more common among people who have specific types of oxytocin and vasopressin receptor genes. A professor of clinical psychiatry explained in the New York Times, vasopressin is a hormone related to social behavior, including trust, empathy, and sexual bonding. According to the results of that study, a whopping 40% of instances of infidelity in women and 62% in men has to do with genetics.
If it's in your gene, let's start having cheating genetics testing before we enter relationship. Because we have to. Because now
they're not saying where it's in our genes. That's how we are wired.
Women now are killing their husbands and boyfriends. Some men are now suggesting that they need to do
psychiatric tests before they enter the marriage.
Let us do cheating genetic testing before we enter the relationship.
This thing doesn't make sense. For me, I don't know, maybe it's abroad, but it's in Nigeria. There's no
I'm sorry,
genetic.
even if it's in your spirit, even if it's inside your spirit, there is no excuse. If you're tired of the relationship,
tell me that you're tired.
Quit the relationship.
They even did research.
So like now, maybe as in me and my man, we had a problem, and then we sit down to talk about it. Not tell me sorry. I found out that it is inside my gene. Vasopressin of the oxytocin, and the
that one is just so evil.
Please, no.
Let me move on to the Instagram responses. I'm not going to mention handles. I'll just say what they said. Because they usually get away with it. Also, no respect for their partner.
Because they can. Is that a man or a woman?
A woman.
Yes. How can you say men can? Even women can. Let me tell you, people, women are more susceptible to cheating than men.
Oh, when they cheat, you cannot catch us.
You can't even see. You can't even see traces.
Oh my lord!
You can't see
want
traces.
to do competition here.
You want to say because they can. Women can more than men. Trust me.
I know.
If you want to use that excuse,
yes.
There's no like. What can you really use to justify cheating? Like, what can you use to justify cheating?
Nothing.
It's just an act of selfishness. It's just you thinking for yourself. If you're saying, okay, you've been in a long relationship and you're tired, Why not you settle scores?
And if you know,
why not you take a break? There's something like taking a people do take breaks.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't expect your love to be the same 20 years later, 10, 15 years later.
True.
These are the things that you sit down, you talk about. Oh, we've come to this point. Like, things have changed. I have new hobbies. I have new this. I have new inspirations. New this, that. These are the things you talk about. Oh, maybe your sex life is degrading to you. Maybe it's just communicating.
It's very vast. Yes,
communicating
is priority.
So
if you know you cannot be committed, don't enter self to start.
Don't enter. There are people that are happily single. There are people that are balling in this singlehood. Join the singlehood and just do it.
Do it, yeah.
Full stop.
True. And she now said they don't have respect for their partner. True. Then the next person said they may not feel emotionally connected to the person they are with, so they go outside for them. So why don't you break up if you feel like you're not, or talk about it with the person if you feel like you're not emotionally connected?
There is this tweet, I think, on Twitter that the, like, how will I put it? There was this tweet that was going around 2 weeks ago, I think 1 week ago, about how most Nigerian men only marry the women because the women marry because they are ready,
and
not because of love, and the women.
I think Nelody did
something along that line. But my dear, once you find yourself in that situation where you're not like emotionally attached to someone, then this is something that you sit down and reflect. What makes you emotionally attached to somebody? How can you get your partner to do things that will get you emotionally? If you can't, then these are the things you need to sit down and communicate. I'm not telling you to go and impose stuff on your partner or make your partner feel insecure or something. But the key still falls with communication, like talking about things. And then just, I don't know, share all these excuses. I don't know. I can't really say, like, I don't know which excuse you bring to me and I'll actually justify cheating, because I've been there.
And the responses I'm getting, they are very funny. Someone now replied again, hi there, some people cheat because they don't get enough sex. It happened to my co-worker.
I feel like people just give excuses.
Yeah, which one is they don't get enough sex? Did you ask your partner whether they will give you more sex and they rejected the offer? I don't understand.
I feel like the main motive, like, behind cheating is just selfishness.
Yes, because you want to.
Yes. True. And then because you just want to look for something and you just say, okay, because you weren't giving me good sex or because of something like this or something like that, you just start, I don't know. I can't really tell.
Someone said it's a thing of the mind, no control at all.
For someone to cheat, it means that you don't have self-control.
Lack of discipline. Bam.
You can't really discipline yourself.
Someone said because they do not value their partner.
Yes, no, I agree.
Yes,
I
don't
agree.
Value who they are.
For you to cheat on me, it means that you do not. Have you been cheated on?
I don't know, Seth. I've never caught anybody, but I low-key feel like
I have caught somebody.
Are you
cheating.
serious?
Not in the process.
Yes, but like,
you can't really say this is. People have different. What can you define as cheating for you? Doing the do
with the person, not hanging out with the person.
For me, if you're thinking about doing the do, you've already cheated to me.
Like if you're talking with the person.
Yeah, if you're like making the moves to do the do.
Okay, depends on the conversation, Sha. If your conversation with the person is deep already, for me, I know you have cheated because you're not having opportunity.
That was my case.
Oh, okay.
That was my case where someone I was dating actually told me that he was going to
somewhere.
He was going to his hometown. He bought material for the mom that he's going to visit the mom. So, Mumumi, I believed now. I don't know how I landed the WhatsApp again. And I saw not one, not two, not three girls that you're messaging to meet up with in your hometown. And it was deep ass conversation. So I had to
that one is plain cheating.
I had to
it's plain cheating because
and I felt the problem with this thing is that the men do this and then it's not even, you're not looking at them as the fault. You now start blaming yourself
whether there's something wrong with you.
Start looking inward, like,
what did I do wrong? The society just makes you feel like that because they feel like women are the ones that push the men to go and cheat.
It took me a while to come out of that thinking. It actually took me, because I kept blaming myself.
Like what?
I even regretted like breaking up. Like I was like, why did
managed the way I would have been able to change things.
Today I'm just happy that it happened, and I saw it like in the fact that it wasn't for you to do that. It means that there's something actually wrong with you as a person, not me. Cause like,
yeah. Someone else said because of lack of love, sexual satisfaction, or mental stimulation. Also because their partner allows it. I agree with everything but the one that said because their partner allows it. Will I be following you bumper to bumper every day? You're an adult. You're not a baby. Like, I'm not spoon feeding you. Do you understand? So how will you be following you every day to know that, oh, I'm with his phone. I know he's not
funny
cheating.
enough, there are people who justify this. There are women who justify men cheating online.
I know, right?
There are women who are okay as long as you're providing for me, my children, my family, my livelihood.
Yeah, true.
They are fine.
There are people that say, oh yeah, you can cheat, but so far as
they are fine. They are fine with the cheating as long as you're not killing me.
Yeah, you're providing for me.
You're providing for me. You're giving. Sometimes I feel like it's even we're looking at it that society is just making it seem like women are always the fault, but then women ourselves.
Yeah,
we're not helping matters.
We're not helping matters. We're taking these things for granted. Boo boo. What do you want? That person said greed, which we have touched on. And someone else said indiscipline. Cheating is a choice. You might be attracted to someone, but you do not have to act on it. And 100%.
I think that's that is what we should wrap this video up
just summarize it.
That's the perfect definition
of it, because you will definitely see people, even while married or in a relationship, like engaged, you see people that you're attracted to.
They come.
Yes, but you don't have to.
You feel like, okay, you're in the best relationship now. 20 years, 30 years. The person that you fell in love with, you may even fall out of love with
at the time, yes.
But then it depends on how you go about the whole thing, how you communicate, how you try to fall back in love with the person. It's just the whole thing. Relationship is not easy.
People are just so self-centered these days.
It's just
if you are not a self-centered person, I feel like if we abolish selfishness, cheating will go as well, because it's about that selfish feeling, like I want to do this thing now. It's just an impulse feeling. Yes, I'm not thinking at that point, which is very wrong. What other reasons do you guys think that people cheat? Let us know down below.
Have you been cheated on?
Tell us your story.
How did you go about it? Are you in a cheating relationship? Are you planning on leaving? What? Just tell us. We're not going to judge.
Nobody's judging.
But just tell us what you think about cheating and your experiences so far.
All of that out of the way, we conclude today's video. These are the reasons that you guys discussed, and so we just had a panel of discussion now why Nigerian men cheat, men in general actually, but whereas based in Nigeria, so we're talking about Nigerian men. Thank you so much, Diana, for being here.
Thank you.
I've not been able to catch my breath. This is not me. I've been feeling I'm stuttering. I don't know what is wrong with
you. Don't even know how excited I was when I was like, I even thought you were like, I texted, I was like, please, do you want?
Hi, that
day you're in Italy. I was like, please.
I was telling one of my friends, I can't believe who is going to film with me, because I told you before you gave birth, I said maybe after your maternity leave, but no one to push it.
No, I've always wanted this collaboration, but it came at the perfect time.
Yes. And after watching this, please head on over to her channel. We have a steaming hot topic that we discussed over there that you'll find interesting, and don't forget to subscribe and give her video a thumbs up. Let her know that you're part of the Chantel Lights gang.
I didn't even know when a gang.
We have
Chantel. I've entered.
Chantel Lights gang. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.